you're wanting to see multiple destinations in one trip, cruising is a great opportunity because you get those days on the ship where it's awesome and relaxing and all-inclusive feel with the food and the shows and the experiences. Then you get to get off the ship and visit a beautiful place, see and do a few things, and then that also can tell you if you want to come back for an all-inclusive experience at that location. I've been cruising and found that I would love to go to X, Y, and Z for an all-inclusive experience, and then others maybe not. So just kind of depends what you're looking for, but cruising is a great starting point. So that is something I did want to point out. I would love to hear any questions or experiences that you have in the comments about maybe doing Eastern and Western Caribbean and Mexico cruising as we are kind of going into these. One thing I did want to kind of jump into while we're hearing from people about their experiences or their ideal cruise if they haven't been cruising yet, is private islands. So at the beginning, all of these locations are places that the cruise lines I talked about earlier go to. Disney goes to some of those locations in Mexico. Disney goes to a lot of locations in the Eastern Caribbean. They also go to, Royal and Carnival go to all of those locations, and so do Norwegian and Celebrity. However, all of those also, and Carnival, all of those also have their own private islands. And most of the private islands do happen to be in, I just have my notes down here, so that's why if you see me looking down, that's where I'm looking at. Oh, Donna commented and said, I planned an Eastern Caribbean cruise, but due to weather wound up in a Mexican Caribbean. So yes, sometimes that can happen where if a hurricane's coming through, the cruise line will detour you to another destination. And so I hope you still had fun, Donna. Thank you for commenting as you're watching tonight. And that is one positive thing about cruise lines, of course, is that if there is something out in there where it's a hurricane or a tropical storm or even just bad weather, they can detour early enough to get you hopefully to a different location or extend your trip or something like that. So back to private islands.